Hi, it's Karen here. Thank you for joining me. Today I thought we would paint these two little square abstract watercolours. I've changed the format up because normally we paint A6 size, but today I thought we would paint in a square format. This is 5 by 5. I'll put all the materials that I use in the description below. So this is what we're going to be painting today, and let's get started. I've already cut these two pieces of watercolor paper, so here we go. So let's use our flat brush, and I'll just activate my paints. Now I'm going in with some really nice just downward strokes, and I'm not kind of thinking about it too much. I like the geometric kind of flat lines that we get, so this is what I'm going to be painting today. So there was still a little bit of the yellow paint on my brush, but I'm not worried about that. I'm just literally stroking the paint on, and it is quite watery, but I'm just using the flat of my brush, and I'm just laying that, just as simple as that really. Now I'm going to paint the two alongside so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going into a greenier green, if that makes any sense, and I'm just overlaying that on the top. Don't be precious about this, just get some really nice paint marks down, and that'll be good. I like to keep the palette to a limited palette because I think it's easier to cope with. So I'm just going to leave that to one side. Now I'm going to go onto this side. I'm just going to lay this is yellow ochre, and I'm just putting the marks down flat of the brush. It is quite a watery consistency of paint. I'm going into that glorious yellow now, and I'm slightly overlapping, but just get your just get your nice marks down just with the flat of your brush, and just you can introduce another colour. Well, this is green, but I kind of like the overlapping because this is going to be our base for us to work on when we start working on our focal points. I'm just going to drop in a bit of burnt sienna in because I think that's a lovely colour, and I'm just dropping that in. I'm not being super precious with this. I'm just going to drop over to the other side, and I'm just laying it down. Now when you think, yeah, I'm happy with that, I quite like what I've got. When it dries, it will dry differently. Excuse me. And you'll get some really lovely marks when it dries, when the paint reacts with each other. So that's really quite nice. If that's puddling, just move it up, that's fine. If you don't mind that, it'll give you a deeper colour, then yeah, absolutely, you know, leave it as is. If you want to just splatter to create a bit of interest, yeah, do that, because you'll get some nice interesting marks when you do that. Okay, just with clean water, and I don't know whether the camera's picking this up. but you're kind of getting these spidery effects, which really do give a nice effect. What I'm going to do as well, I'm going to use the end of my paintbrush, and I'm just going to make some circles, just to give a bit of interest, really. I'm not going to do it on that side, I'm just going to do it on this side, and then the paint will run into where we've made the indentation with the bottom of our paintbrush. And that's it. That's really nice and simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to carefully set this aside, because we need to let that dry. Now here's a couple that I've done earlier, so you can have a look and see which way you want to put your whether you want it that way or that way, whatever appeals to you. That is really brilliant. Now I'm going to now use my Faber-Castell Eco brush pen, sorry, and I'm just going to set this one aside. But on here, if you want to, which might be safer, what we're going to do is we're going to do kind of like just a simple mark, just nice and loose. With this one that I showed you, I actually did it with paint, and that was to show you the two different results you get. So that's the one with paint. If you want to use paint, then just do the same as what I've done with the pencil, but only use your black paint. Now I'm just going to go up and just like that, really. If you want to, you can go in and fill up some you know, some thicker marks, if that's what you'd like to do, or you can just leave as is. Now I'm going to very carefully rub those pencil marks out, because I find that quite distracting. But you know, if you like that, sorry, if you like that left on, yeah, then leave that on. That would be absolutely brilliant. Now I'm going to activate, just move my my paints over, and I'm just going to bring in I'm just going to bring in the metallics, the gorgeous metallics. Now I'm going to go in with Aztec Gold. Now I want to activate this, but if you like the classic gold, absolutely use that. But I want to use the Aztec Gold because I think it's richer, and I think it might give a nicer effect. Okay, now you can decide whether on this one I used squares. Now it's totally up to you what you would like to do, but I think I'm just going to put a circle in here, just to change it up slightly so you can have a look. And there we've got the circle, and maybe just a little circle. Well, it's quite a big circle, really. Nice and creamy. Really mix that brush in and activate it. Just take the excess off, and I'm just dropping in just a bit more. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, with the side of my brush, I'm just going to drop in these dots. and rinse my brush out. I'm going back. I think what I'll try is I just try my pencil, and I'm just going to go round and just go round on there. Now, if you do it with your pencil, you can see whether you think, yeah, I really like that, or I don't like that. So you can rub it out, and then it's nothing's, you haven't lost anything. But if you do like it, then you can go over with your Faber-Castell or your gel pen, or indeed your watercolour paint, and you can go over it. I'm just going to set that one aside, and I'll bring back this one. So I hope I'm in frame so you can see. Now on this, I'm going to use my Faber-Castell pen, and I'm just going to, just like that, just a simple arc shape. Now again, if you'd like to use your pencil, brilliant, because then it'll help you put things in the right where you want them. Now we're just working our way round, excuse me, and just all the way. And we're going to vary up our what would you call it? It's the seed heads, really. We're just going to vary it up a bit, so because we've got different lengths of where they've come from. Stems, that's what I'm looking for. Struggling to find the word, sorry. And just move your pen around, and you can go. I'm going to swizzle my work round and just get some nice. So that's that. So it doesn't stand out too much at the moment, but bear with me, it will. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the Winsor & Newton white polar ink. Give it a shake. If you don't have this, you can use your white gel pen, or your you can use your white gouache or your white watercolor, whatever you have, and that is easier. Now I've just activated that, and I don't really want lots and lots of it on, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put these lovely little dots on the end of the stems that we've got on our seed head, and work your way. Now we've got some that are further down. We've done shorter ones on this one, which I think will give a really nice will give us a nice balance on our seed head. So I kind of work into maybe 5-3, but I wouldn't go any more than that on your dots. And if you can vary them up, you can do bigger ones and smaller ones. Don't be afraid to go on top of the stem. That's absolutely fine if that's what you want to do. Brilliant. And just work your way around, and we just work your way around. Now you can always go back in and fill up the ones that you've missed, or you might want to leave, but I always find it's easier to just lay some these little seed heads, the top of them, or flowers, whatever you however you view them. Now on this white paper, they're not really standing out, but I am putting them in because it is important that you do put those in, because I will show you in 2 ticks why that's important. And it's just another little little tip. Now just offer these little, okay, these little dots in. Okay, just rinsing my brush out. Now I am going to put the lid on this, and you all know why. So making sure that my brush is completely clean, so when I come back to use it, I'm not going to contaminate it. Going back to my gel pen again, my Faber-Castell, where we've put the white little dots beside it or on top of it, I'm just going to put some little black dots in. It will just enhance the white. It will really just give it a little pop, just a little pop. And then on the white paper, we're just putting these little dots on. Okay, and again, pick up. I can see that I've actually missed a stem there. I'll go back in with the white shortly, and just put these little dots around, on top of, beside, next to. There's no hard and fast rules, but it just does give a really nice effect that you might want to use. Okay, and just go over and just make sure that you've got all your little dots in, like so. Okay, so there's that one. Now I missed one, didn't I? I missed this little one down here. So ever so quickly, and carefully, I'm just going to drop those ones there. Okay. And just keep adding your dots to your white dots to balance it out until you think, yeah, I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to bring back the metallic paints again, and I'm just going to make sure I've got a good clean brush, nothing residue from the white ink that I was using. And again, activating nice strong movements to get that metallic paint loosened and lovely and workable. And I'm just taking off the excess. Okay, just taking off the excess and deciding where I want. Now on this one, I did some kind of loose circles. What about if I change it up ever so slightly, and I just put these little gold accents in. It's up to you. You can put as many or as little as you want. I think that's fine. I'm drawn to putting a line of gold in there, but I won't, because that's not what we're working to at the moment. So that's it. That's as easy as that. I'm just going to set this aside, and I'll bring the other one back in and put them side by side so you can have a look. So this is the one that we've just painted, And again, you can see if you think I need to add a little bit more gold, it's a bit patchy, which I think actually it is a little bit. I'd like that really shimmering and gold. That's really what I'd like. And when it's dry, it really does sparkle. So I'm just putting that in there, just adding more of this gorgeous Aztec gold. And there we have it. There's those two that we've painted. Now these are great fun, but what they do make is I bought some of these blank cards. I bought these at our local shop that we've got called The Range, but I'm sure you can get it from Michael's, or I'm sure they do them in you know, over in the States and Canada. But let me just put that on there, and they just make really fun, lovely cards. They really do. So there's that one, and then there's that one. So yeah, that's just one idea, but let me show you that with this one. There's that one with the loose circle, and then there's that one with the paint. So there we have it. There's the ones that we've painted in both formats. Let me just take that card. You get the gist, don't you, with the card? Or if you want to do it with watercolour paper, absolutely, you can make your card with that. That's absolutely fine. So let me just get it into frame for you so you can see. Now these are the ones that we've done. They're the ones that I did earlier, and these are the ones that we've just painted. So there you have it. I hope you give it a go. There's some little different combinations for you to try and experiment with. I hope you enjoy it, and take care, and see you again soon.